Hyundai starting lineup for the Rays. Day off for Wander Franco, their 22-year-old shortstop, and with Yandy Diaz still out of the lineup with a groin injury. He's missed the whole series. He's the American League batting leader.
And the Toyota numbers right there on Tyler Megill, coming off a real hard-earned victory last time out.
And he attacks him with a fastball, and Lowe takes it the other way, and that'll go into the left field corner for an extra base hit. So Josh Lowe starts the afternoon with a leadoff double. Rosarena tops one slowly. Beatty will barehand it. He has no play, and runners are safe at first and third. So a rocky beginning for Megill. He got weak contact from Rosarena, but it's an infield hit. And a bouncing ball right near the bag at second. Escobar steps and fires too late as the run comes home. Escobar crossing over to get to the ball, and with Lindor going over to back him up, Escobar had to take it himself, and that didn't leave him enough time to double up Ramirez. Lowe comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Tampa Bay. Wow, it's a double play ball right at Escobar. The backhand flip to Lindor, and the rest is easy. The 4-6-3 double play gets Megill through the inning. Straight start at second base. Michael Perez, the best hitter on the planet, he's batting 1,000. 4 for 4 in his first start in Washington. There's the rookie right-hander Taj Bradley.
Started out in the minor leagues and called up, had 3 starts, then sent right down.
And Brandon goes down swinging on a high fastball, and Bradley has a strikeout to start his day. Now he's here because of injuries to their rotation. That's 2 high, ball 4, and Lindor's on with a 1-out walk. Earlier this year, Jeffrey Springs, here's McNeil with 1 out. That goes to the backstop, and that'll send Lindor down to second. So that cutter just sailed inside. Too hot to handle for Bethancourt. You would think you'd let him fail in the minors. Taken the other way. McNeil's got a base hit. Lindor will stop at third. So the Mets, and McNeil takes second as Rosarena threw in a lazy toss to the cutoff man rather than throwing it to second base, and McNeil took off and took the extra base. And that's inside, ball 4, and that'll load him up for Beatty. So the second walk of this opening inning for Bradley, who had walked only 2 batters total in his first 3 big league starts. And he grounds one down to first. Raley's going to take it to the bag as the tying run comes home. Raley had a play at second base, at least on Lonzo, and maybe a chance for a double play, but he played extremely safety first. And he half swings it and went around on the cutter, and that's strike 3. And so Bradley gets away with only giving up 1 run, which was only the second best line of the night. There's a strikeout for Megill for the second out. That was a cold night, which I thought was an odd place to use Fairbanks' first game back from the injured list. He said it didn't affect him, but you have to wonder. Good curveball to strike out Raley, and Megill throws up a 1-2-3 inning. And he goes away with a changeup, and he strikes out Vogelbach, which we hadn't seen before recently. So now the 1,000 hitter Michael Perez will no longer be a 1,000 hitter as Taylor Walls throws him out. It's okay. He's still hitting 800.
With the sound off.
Grounded down to third. I'm going to tell David Cohn you said that.
I'm only kidding.
Beatty's long throw, and Alonso can't make the stretch effectively. And Bethancourt is safe at first. Throw a little bit wide. Pete tried to save the error, but home run differential is -13. 60 given up, 47 hit. Ground ball to short. That should be 2. Lindor off to McNeil, to Escobar, and on to first. 6-4-3 double play. And so Megill's got 2 ground ball double plays.
I'm beside myself.
We could both use some more caffeine. Pham coming over to the line, and he makes the catch in fair territory to retire low, and that ends the inning. Still 1-1 in the third. Bounced over the mound, and the shortstop Walls is right there to throw out Lindor. 2 away. 7th straight retired by Bradley, and we check in with Steve Gill. Steve? And McNeil with the foul tip for strike 3, and so Taj Bradley has gotten in a groove. He's retired 8 in a row. That's his 4th strikeout. Grounded back to Megill, and he'll take it most of the way and flip it the rest to get a Rosarena 1 out. With the Rays identifying players who are underutilized in other organizations as Megill gets him to chase the fastball away, and that's the 3rd strikeout for Megill. And he hits one right back to Megill. That's the easiest of innings. A strikeout and 2 comebackers for Megill. Very lovely. Alonso drives one deep center field. Forget that. That ball's going to sail out of here into the black. Alonso has struck again. He's homing in all 3 games of this series. Number 16 on the year, and the Mets go in front 2-1. Pete's getting on a tear.
Maybe Pete should get sick more often.
Crushed it to the left of the apple. And Brett hits one past the mound, but Walls out of play perfectly and throws him out 1 away.
Get noticed, and Garvey was the perennial Gold Glover.
I'm going to ask you one more question when we come back from the inning break, because I'm interested about this. As Walls makes the grab. Alonso's home run puts the Mets in front.
But I never dogged it in the field.
Walls skies one out to shallow right center. And McNeil, battling the sun, gives way to Nimmo. McNeil was having trouble finding it, and Nimmo bailed him out. And that's the second out.
She has my 84.
Raley flies that one to center. Nimmo gives ground and gets there to make the catch. So 3 putouts for Nimmo. 3-2 to Escobar. And he hits one toward the hole. That's a base hit. So Escobar's resurgence continues. That's 6 hits in his last 11 at bats. And the Mets have the leadoff man on the 5th. Now Perez this time swinging away and pops it up, and Paredes should have this one lined up. 1 out. Nimmo taps one. Bradley off the mound has to go to first with it. Gets the out there. Escobar to second, 2 out. 1-2 coming to Lindor, and he pops one up behind third base. Giving ground is Paredes, coming across his walls. It's Paredes to make the catch, and that retires the side. Keep the good feelings going, and he strikes out Bethancourt for the first out in the 6th. 4th strikeout for Megill. He's now retired 9 in a row.
Change up.
Which has been very effective for him. That's driven out to right center. Nimmo should have room. Step in front of the warning track to run down Margot's fly ball, and that's 10 straight retired by Megill. 86 pitches for Bradley, most he's thrown this year. Lowe hits one well to center field, chasing Nimmo back to the warning track, and that ball's going to sail into the black. Josh Lowe has timed the game with his 10th home run of the year, and it's 2-2. So after Megill had retired 10 in a row, starts the 3rd tour of the batting order, and it proves costly as Lowe goes deep. The Rays' 87th home run of the year, coming in their 45th game. And Arozarena takes the walk.
Boy, those pitches just missed.
And Ramirez socks one toward left center. They fall, and it does for a base hit. Arozarena took a turn at second and stopped there. So a little dunker by Ramirez. The 3rd straight Ray to reach base after 2 out and nobody on. And Lau takes a big cut, throw it back to first, and they've got the runner hung up. Alonso chases down Ramirez, puts on the tag, inning over. The back pick by Francisco Alvarez, who got victimized on a similar play in Washington. This time it's Michael Perez with the back pick, and they get the 3rd out of the inning. Jeff McNeil 1 for 2, now facing Zach Littell, and he pulls one into right field for a base hit to get the Mets started in the 6th. So McNeil with his 2nd hit of the game and his 5th in the series.
You're not a batting champ for any reason. There's the numbers for Littell.
Littell struck out the side in his only inning. And he hits this one out to center field, chasing Margot back to the warning track. But he's there to make the catch. Just off the end of the bat. Well, in Alvarez's case, that's grounded toward the middle. Base hit. Around second is McNeil. He'll go on to 3rd. Lau was playing over toward the hole against the left-hand batter and couldn't make up ground to his right. And so Beatty's got a base hit, and the Mets have runners at the corners with 1 out. Pham tops one toward 3rd. That'll be a tough play. The throw to first by Paredes, not in time. McNeil comes home, and the Mets take the lead 3-2. Tommy Pham with the infield hit to get the run in. Beatty at second, Pham at first with 1 out. Vogelbach trying to snap an 0 for 8 streak. But he goes after the splitter and misses, and that's the 2nd out. 1-2 coming. And he popped it up. Walls out, Arozarena in, and it's Arozarena to make the catch. That retires the side, but the Mets combined 3 hits for a run, and they lead 3-2 after 6. Didn't give up anything, and it was fabulous in the postseason as well. Brooks Raley's second appearance off the injured list for New York. Lau hooks one out to right. Megill coming toward the line and stays with it through the sun, giving way to Raley in the 7th. And a swinging strike on the changeup, and Raley gets Paredes for the second out. It's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Raley strikes out Walls. So Brooks Raley with a 1-2-3 7th. Stretch time 3-2 New York. Meeks went 2 innings on Tuesday night. Gave up no runs, 1 hit through 26 pitches. And now and Perez down swinging on the changeup. And Meeks has a strikeout to start his entry into this game. Nimmo lines one into left center, a base hit. He takes a turn. He'll hold on with a 1-out single. That snaps an 0 for 16 stretch for Brandon. Grounded to the right side, and Lau will field it and throws out Megill. Inning over. On to the 8th we go with the Mets up 3-2. Mets did this year. They were 9-6 to start the year, but just 10-17 since. Lined into left field by Wander Franco, pinch hitting for Luke Raley, and that's how the 8th inning begins. So Franco was getting a rare day off. His first hit in the series. Jeff Brigham comes on to pitch for New York, working for the 2nd straight day.
Gave up with a home run last night.
And Bethancourt pops it up. Alonso shading his eyes, says he'll take it, and he does.
With a wave of his hand. Get away from me. I got it.
Normally he waves both. Franco runs. It's grounded right at the bag. Escobar with the step and throw for the double play. With Franco running, Escobar was right there to start the 4-4-3 double play and get the Mets through the top of the 8th. Still 3-2. Trevor Kelly will make his first appearance in the series, side-arming right-hander. 2-2 from Kelly, and he punches one down to first. And Paredes will take it himself to retire Alonso, 1 away. He's in the 10th. That's lifted toward the left field corner. Arozarena back, and he makes the catch on the run to retire Beatty. 2 out. 2-2 coming, and Pham hooks one into left field for a base hit. Charging it is Arozarena. Pham's going to take a turn. He's going to try for 2, and Arozarena will not make a throw. Hustle double for Tommy Pham. He saw right off the bat that it was going to take Arozarena a long time to get to that ball, and he hustled right out of the box and turned it into 2. And are they going to put him on? Apparently so. So after 2-0, Kevin Cash says put Vogel back on. Now they'll bring up Escobar. 1-2, and that's taken the other way, and a great stop at third by Walls, and he throws out Escobar. That saved a run. Taylor Walls with a terrific play to take a base hit away from Escobar and get Kelly through the bottom of the 8th. On to the 9th. Robertson coming on. 3-2 New York.
And looking for a redeemer. He would have been the pitcher of record. He gave up 2 runs last night, but Pete Alonso's 3-run home run bailed him out. He got the W.
1-2 coming. Struck him out. Got him with the curveball. 1 man down on the 9th. Arozarena drives one to the gap in right center. That's a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Arozarena can fly. He goes to second and stops there with a 1-out double.
Boy, I'll say he can fly. He was thinking triple.
Tapper back to Robertson. 2 out. Arozarena holds at second, and the Rays are now down to their final out. And Lau bounces one on the right side. Alonso's got it. Robertson covers, and the ball game is over. And for the first time since April the 19th, the Mets have won back-to-back games, and they have won a series.